Welcome again to All About BridgeBurner. No. Don't know where it uploaded first, but the pictures that Cheyenne took were taken on a Samsung phone. Okay, thank you. Samsung Galaxy something. Unless we have all the details about it, we don't know. And even then, I might not be able to evaluate how the image was formed. And again, we are dealing with an image that was originally uploaded 2017, but the one that everybody used, it's the same one. I haven't been able to find anybody using a different one or a better one. It's the Imager image from October 4th of 2019. That's all. I've done enough videos about it. I'm not even including the link anymore. So the, quote, images from Reddit, it's just the ones on Imager. And there's just two of them. I even tried doing Google reverse image search, seeing if I could find an older version. I'll try it again. Sometimes it hiccups. I'll download it and name it popeye.jpg or whatever. Anyway. And yes, you can hit the download raw version. It's the same file. Tried that. Tried looking for an archive of it. That didn't work at the time. I'll look again. I made an archive of them so that they can't be deleted forever. Anyway, someone said, I downloaded those images, zoomed in, and I do see two people under the bridge, at least two. So, is the picture posted to Reddit altered? I'm going to have to say, and this is the thing I don't want to say, yes. Not because you see something in it, but because it's not the original. It's not altered. It's just a second generation copy, and I won't trust it anymore. Unless somebody presents something more authenticatable, I think it's garbage using it anymore. Another person pointed out Cheyenne should still have the image on the phone. Not necessarily. People tend to delete things if they're put through a bunch of trouble over it. And she got harassed for it within a few hours or a few days, depending on where you're looking. Pretty hard. People trolled her. So, and now people are accusing her of being a liar and all sorts of crazy shit. So, if I was her, I would be backing out of this quote-unquote community of web sleuths and true crime channels as fast as possible. And yeah, if you zoom in on the image, I did a video on my other channel showing JPEG zoom in example from Wikipedia. You can do this with any JPEG if you put it in high enough resolution. If you zoom in enough, you'll eventually find shit that shouldn't be there. It's because the JPEGing algorithm did it. And it doesn't matter what software you use. And on that note, depending on the device you're using and how it interpolates the image, you will see things that are there just caused by the screen. One really good example is somebody pointing a camera at a TV set. One of my favorite uploaders that I actually, was a fan of, would do that because he'd point out the TV set treats it like a bad video signal. Well, it's supposed to clean it up, and it knows how to clean up a video signal. Now, if you feed it a JPEG, it does something different, but sometimes it really makes it to where you can get more information out of it. But he always cautioned people, it is faking it. At that point, it really is altering the image by the way it renders or displays it. That's important. And a lot of you are running cell phones that are doing weird things because the pixels don't line up a certain way. Or they have red, green, blue dots next to each other in a different pattern. And that would really actually very much affect things. So maybe it's rendering settings. I don't have an example anywhere anybody explaining this, but one instance, it's just a text line, someone making note that when people evaluate images, it's highly dependent on whether or not they're using a device that's trying to be smart and helpful about it. And I know all about that. Even image viewers for TV sets or a computer or a cell phone could alter these, and they may do more than what JPEG does to screw it up. So what you may be looking at, maybe it isn't the JPEGing's fault. Maybe it's just the device we're running or the browser we're running that's doing it. All of the software I use for looking at images have to pass a test that they won't alter the way it's presenting it. Even my copy of Microsoft Paint Old School for Windows Vista, I imported it onto my Windows 7 machine. And I also have copies from Windows 8, Windows 10. I've forced to work on there. All of them avoid modifying an image. They zoom things in by doing it in increments. That's why it's so choppy. If they did it partially by subpixel amplification or something, then they would screw it up even worse than JPEGing. And that may be the thing. If you have smooth zooming enabled, this may be creating these anomalies by algorithm. Fuck that up, but you get the idea. So for the first 5 minutes here, I hope I've actually explained what might be happening. Now, I don't mess with cell phones most of the time. I just use them for data sources or communications like they're supposed to be. I use a computer, but my computer has a screen that can be told through the video card to do interpolation like this, and it still doesn't do it to the JPEG I did. I tested it. So it's under rendering or zoom settings on the browser software you're using. I looked up Infrared View, and it only has those settings if you're actually changing the pixel densities. Same thing with all the other image editors I got. Paint doesn't care. It just doubles things or screws around with it and fucks it up. But the other programs try not to, and they still create these aberrations. And TV sets do it automatically because they have to. They're dealing with every resolution they've ever dealt with. You know, old school TV set videos that are in black and white have to be interpolated. It's part of the standard, even in the UK. So if you're doing this on a TV set, which some brilliant people did because that really did make it a lot easier to see the images, okay, but it may create an aberration that makes it to where it looks like a person. So we're now at a standstill. Unless I can find the original files, which it's not happening, nobody bothered archiving it, and unless Cheyenne has those files. So the next step is, somebody please contact Cheyenne if you can and ask her, can you find the original files and dump them as a zip file or something. This gets so complicated, I don't think, if it was me, I wouldn't do it. I would be like, no, screw all you people. So I don't know. Maybe the FBI has them. I don't know. Shit. Next to Hunter Biden's laptop. Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, the bridge burner decided to be given some attention today, so apparently this is very important to this person. Have a great Easter, slow man. Get some fresh air and leave your basement. I don't live in a basement. I don't have a basement. I would live in a basement if I could. You proved how ignorant you are in the last 2 videos. You're so ignorant. You're ignorant as fuck. Likes the word ignorant. God bless. Feel free to make more obsessed uploads. No one cares, crazy eyes. Nice eyes. Nice crazy eyes. Your incompetence is screaming. Your comments are obsolete. Your mother smells of elderberry. Waptek says he found me on it and I'm a gamer. That YouTube gamer's a girl. It's making a joke and you didn't get it. Okay. Nice try, though. I know someone who actually knows Cheyenne's family. Cheyenne's in jail. Take this L. Take this loss. Take another L, fucking loser. Living on Reddit doesn't make you smart. I don't. I was commenting on the fact that even Reddit, the cesspit of shit when it comes to this specific subject, the Delphi murders, because nobody there really gets to the point and does quality work like they should. Even they aren't bringing up this bullshit story you made up out of your ass of Cheyenne being in jail because you know somebody who knows someone in the family. You don't know any of them. So your entire worth as a person is that you made a fake assertion about Cheyenne and gave a fake response on how to prove it. The rest of this is just you being an asshole. And then the extreme contrast, the crack the whip to snap your emotions, is if you go to his channel, he's got people fawning over him or her. Again, I don't know if you're male or female. Gamer girl. Seriously, look at webarchive.org/ and it's the user Killikatown. Look up the person. But anyway, I'm sure everybody knows it's a male or female or whatever. I don't care. The point is, all of your comments are being erased if possible. The only thing you contributed is a lie about how you knew something about Cheyenne, and then a lie that you knew that she was in jail. You just lied. That's all you accomplished. And you haven't accomplished anything. In fact, one of your comments I can't even erase because YouTube won't let me approve it. I approved it, and it just basically shit-canned it. So it says there's 4 comments under here when there's no comment under the third one. So anyway, so thanks for your non-contribution. So that's the part of the video about the bridge burner, and that's all bridge burner is anymore, is a proven false assertion. Now, I suppose in a month she might go to jail because she gets in a, runs a red light and throws a tizzy or whatever, and or maybe you have her swatted. And that way you can prove that you were right retroactively by lying now and making something happen. And yes, I did check under both the Cheyenne's names, because there's two names because she had a name change. She hasn't been thrown in jail, and there's no record of it anywhere. There was never an assertion of this on the BridgeBurner's channel, and even when somebody friendly to the BridgeBurner asked him in my comment section to answer a question, why don't you just answer it, he just ignored the person posting. So what we have here is a person who likes having power over other people and is a cult leader. So the BridgeBurner channel is one of those cult channels. By the way, I want to point out this waptek is obsessed and did 2 videos about you. Okay, so you're going to call this the third one, even though the first one it was a Samsung phone, and we just have to have Cheyenne give us the images again. This video is about Cheyenne, not the BridgeBurner. I keep forgetting your channel name. Next, your channel's on various subjects, so is mine. I don't concentrate just about this, and you're not the focus of the universe. The next thing is, the reason you're being banned is you contributed nothing, because all you did was make an assertion that was never true because you refused to prove it. If you want to post under my channel ever again, I'm going to eliminate every comment you make. I only do this to like 2 people because they literally have nothing to contribute. Even a couple of people who had nothing to contribute stopped doing it eventually. So unless you're going to learn like a dumb animal and stop doing it, you're not going to be seen on the channel anymore. I'm not going to respond to you. Now, if you give me a neat idea to look up, I'll go look it up, but all I'll do is a video about what I found. I'm not going to mention you. If someone asks me to review your videos, or any sock puppet you have that you put up later on, or any rebuild channel you do, because YouTube flags people for no good reasons, if I figure out it's you, I won't do it, because there's no need to feed you. And yeah, I'm publicly stating that I think you're one of these people who's trying to create a little cult for yourself. Maybe you're just lonely. I don't know. Don't give a shit. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And thanks to the person who posted that it was probably a Samsung phone that Cheyenne had. And thanks for making me end up kind of looking up, because I looked it up, what enhancements the phones might have, because some of them don't really have high resolution screens. Maybe that's why some of you are seeing this. I don't know. Definitely happens on TV sets, and a couple of people demonstrated that. I only found that when I started looking up JPEG zoom, blah, 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 and finally anomalies when zooming on TV set came up. And I hit the suggested. I don't do that normally with YouTube. And it made me find something. Some TV sets even have the ability to look at a picture and zoom in on it. I don't think that's a good idea, but then again, that is an intriguing thing that could be causing this. Kind of makes me want to get an emulator for that. That would be a good vid. Thank you for the inspiration. And for BridgeBurner, thanks for giving me a good reason to put yet another person on my do not respond list.